Nicola Sturgeon's terrible leadership as First Minister is not just undermining the reputation of Scotland, but is now directly harming our school children. Okay, so the latest update from Scotland and the SNP government. Recently, we've been talking a lot about Mark Drakeford's government in Wales and Nicola Sturgeon's government in Scotland and Sadiq Khan, so that we don't just focus on Rishi Sunak's idiotic cabinets. There are also other problems around the country. This is about what we reported recently on the issue of education and schools. Schools are getting closed down by Nicola Sturgeon because of her incompetence. She's been completely destroying their lives during the lockdown days. Stephen Kerr is a member of the Scottish Parliament and also the Shadow Secretary for Education and Skills, stood up in the chamber yesterday, I believe, and made this speech.
This announcement will bring about deep cuts. Swimming classes will end. Youth clubs will close. Playgroups will close. Rural nurseries will close. School cleaning will be reduced. School crossing patrols will end. Family support will be cut. School trips will be cancelled. Libraries will be closed. Services for children from play parks to school meals will get worse. The Cabinet Secretary is responsible for making our country a poorer place to be a child and a young person. She won't fight for them. All the evidence tells us that she doesn't fight for children and young people's interests around the Cabinet table. Can she honestly say that this announcement will have a positive impact on children in Scotland?
Now, this is a direct and disgusting attack on school kids in Scotland and the education system in general. If you are in Scotland and considering to have children, then it's probably good to bear in mind a couple of issues. This is the same SNP government that destroyed kids' lives in schools when they shut down the schools during the lockdown, and then when they reopened them, they put the kids in bubbles and they put face nappies on them, and they reassured the parents that it's not going to affect their education and social skills, but it did. It's the same SNP government that's in favour of brainwashing kids in schools with the rainbow unicorn ideologies, of woke ideologies, and now they're going out there and completely shutting down schools permanently, and they wonder why people are kicking off. Kids, they would not be allowed to have self-critical thinking. They would not be allowed to be exposed to other ideas unless it's woke. And now this is happening. But we'll keep an eye on these, again, completely ideological incompetence and complicity from these socialist politicians. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.